Hey, I'm Big Law. I'm just launching Thug 2 right now. I'll be going over, I guess, a little bit of a tutorial video on how to run Thug Story Easy New Game Plus. So, right out the gate, I'm just going to say this. You want to be running the mod 1.3. You can find that on speedrun.com or proskater.info. Those are two good places to find that. So, we'll have a save. I'm using the Mono save because it has all the tricks that you need unlocked, and the tricks that you need it is just one trick in particular. It is a special trick called the Hot Rod. It is a speed manual, and we'll be utilizing this for movement throughout the run. We have that bound to every single skater that we'll play as, so myself, Tony, Bam Margera, Mike Valley, Rodney Mullen in case we accidentally menu poorly, and Jester. And also a thing to note, on Bam Margera, we have a trick bound on his flips called the Sit Flip. We'll be utilizing that in Berlin. And the reason for that is we get a character called Polly. He's a dude in a wheelchair and he handles like total butt, and we don't like it. So the Sit Flip kind of circumvents that. So we spawn in, we're not allowed to upgrade our stats whatever in upgrade them within the training area. Just have the default 3 stars on each stat, and we're still good. So go to Boston. Time would start whenever you go to Boston.
Roach. Are you ready to get rolling? Start out by knocking out the stuff that'll rack us up some serious. Come and see me when you're ready to move on.
Hit up this arcade machine.
Hey, you found me. You ever seen a snake
Now,
part?
I didn't get enough points, so I'll just do a little combo here. And I'm gonna end my run.
What's happening, Slick?
And we'll switch over to Jesse James. That red car you saw right there, we have to do 3 car hops over it, so 1, 2...
Heads up, Chief. Here it comes. Now bust a
you
big
typically be doing
combo.
those in front of the bar here, but whatever. We jump onto the RV, and then we do a backflip. And to do a backflip, you hold down B, and then hit back twice on your analog stick. Now this area here, you can switch over to your gas, but that's if you want to do the easy route. Harder route involves using Jesse James, so go through here. You can hold forward, and that would prevent you from airing out like that. And it goes for both ways, so without holding forward, you would go up in the air like that. Now here, to get through the glass up there, you'd have to hit forward right as we're going up the ramp. It's kind of like a feel sort of thing, like you'll know it if you practice it enough. If I had a controller display, that would make things a lot easier, but I don't, so rip. So you don't want to be holding anything on your analog stick when you're going up the ramp, you just want it to be neutral. And then you'll hit forward once you know the timing, so go forward, and then I totally messed up. I did it so many times in practice, so... Okay, I'm just gonna go over here. I feel like I'll do it better if I take it from like the ramp, so go over here. Yeah, so go through here, find Ben Franklin, and we'll start to
I'll invent a move called the Franklin.
And just do a trick. Okay, go back.
Jesse James Underground.
Okay, we'll swap back to Jesse James. Don't think to the bank, but Jesse James. That's a goal right there. Now we're gonna jump out this window, and we're gonna jump more towards the left side of the ramp coming out here. So jump out, acid drop, and that triggers the subway spine gap. That starts the spine transfer challenge. And I'm doing this so slowly. Gotta hurry up. Kill the guard walkers. Slow down a bit before going over here so you don't have huge air. And then we'll do a backflip. And now, typically, in your casual playthrough, you'd wait for the text to pop up saying, "You got enough points, let's go." But you can menu and just go straight to the next level. go through the cutscenes and we're rustling it.
¿Qué pasa? Well, here's the. I
So, we'll
suggest
just go
starting off
through
with the
these
Hiroshima
goals real
Snot
quick.
Rocket, but here are some other things you might try.
And we won't be playing as Mike Valley as often as possible because Mike V has the highest base speed of all the pros, so Rodney Mullen has like 6, which is awful. Chad has 8, which is okay. And then Mike has 10, so that's good. Go over here, switch to
Right
Mike.
on, kid. Let's get going.
And we're gonna just... Okay, so... When you'll see this trash bin here, you want to hit that. And the trash bin, you have to hit 5 of those, so...
Hola, here's some tomatoes.
And now you want to have full special, so we can start doing our special tricks. So we have to get 3 combos using special that are of greater value than... we can just check it right here, actually. Focus combos. So greater than 1,000 points. And yeah, so I have my focus bound to select. You can bind it to whatever you want. You can do that in the launcher. So what I like to do is I like to do cannonballs because they're pretty simple to do. Throw a tomato using X. What you have is your flip button, and then you have this cutscene where you can skip it.
Ah, now the girls will love me.
Swap over to this guy. But
Take
then
a
you
break,
swap back to Mike
rookies.
V. And yeah, you just want to keep doing those
No way,
clean
you found me.
combos.
Check out my mechanical bull.
And
It's time to get
something I
totally
gotta
rad on
notice
this
that-
thing. Yeah!
You can save time by hitting focus before the points start appearing when you're doing your trick. So, like, you could be slow like this and do focus and then do that. But you can do this, get near, and then start your trick already. So, go through tomatoes at the pedestrians.
Well done.
You can sometimes get a good route going, which is but you just gotta hit find this. Well, don't hold Y on the last one, because you can... I'll run back and show it off, so...
Sweet.
So, you go here, let go of Y, and then you can just go over here. Because if you held down Y, you'd be shot out a lot further, and then you could be worse off. So, start the arcade machine, and we want to grind on these chains here. Do the wall plates, get a big combo. Now on this poop here, we can just do a jump and a grab. That activates the smells like bulldog goal. And then we jump up from the air, and we burn those guys. End the goal. And I'm short something. I forgot a trash bin, I think. No, did I forget to tomato somebody? What did I forget? What did I forget? Oh yeah, 720 cowboy grab. So very important. You need to do a 720 grab flying on this difficult. Typically you do that whenever you're doing the acid drop. On the arcade sort of route, just fly up there. Now go to Berlin. And Berlin, we swap places, swap teams.
All right,
so
Berlin.
We're on Bam's
Now
team
that we
now.
ditched that deadweight sparrow, we're gonna.
And I'm just gonna pause because I was just mashing. But you wanna just go here, follow this my judo, and then I have my game freeze up. Great. I'm gonna hope that's just my disc being bad. I think it is. I really wish I had like editing software so I could actually like edit this and not have to do it in one take. I'll get editing software, I guess. No, it's definitely my disc. Great. Because my mute key is not working, so it is definitely the disc. Oh, yeah, I typed out. Okay. So you do your bonus 180 judo. Okay, so we're back. Do the bonus 180 judo. Swap
Hell
over
yeah,
to
time to
Bam
shred it up.
And we'll be doing a grind and barf here, so no. Also, we're being attacked by our skater, so we want to do the grind and barfs over these like cops over here. Well, one of the cops, so go up, left, right, Y, and then you do your grind here. I'm really slow because I have no momentum.
Ah!
That's not what I wanted to do. Vomit here. Drop down, and we'll play the arcade machine. So, I just like to get a body wrap going there. You can do a Franklin grind.
Sure, I'll help you team out.
I'll speed you up.
Let's head down
So you
and
talk
talk.
to the graffiti guy. You don't swap to him. And you have to do 3 clean combos. I'd also do hot run on this guy anyways. Enter a current run. Very important to end it before you swap over to Poly, because if you don't, you will lose your progress and you will not be able to start until you go back to the machine. So
Sweet! Bring on the Fraulein!
swap over to Poly,
Let's go shred it up then.
and then you hit that blue corner there to start your line. Focus there, right here. And you do your 3 net pass spins here. I guess I don't have that. Stick flip. Typically you would have your speed manually to be able to get the full air, and you could acid drop into that, but I was very fortunate, and I managed to make it without needing to do an acid drop. And now we go to Australia.
Oh man, Thailand was they passed out on a boat and wound up in
Alright,
India.
so
You just need to get cranking on these tricks.
again, pick Mike V. Let's go over here, swap
Right
to
on,
him,
kid. Let's get going.
and now you'll be doing a manual over the bridge. Use your hot rod, go over here. Slow time, focus. And you want to do a clean double kickflip over these cars. Provided you jump soon enough. I'm sucking because I typically do a different route, but this is the faster way, so bonus, you don't clear it because it's like, okay, that counted, so it works. And you want to jump up and hit that sort of peace sign right there and do a net spin, so off, it's all good. And do a net spin on this fire hydrant. And just be sure to hold it all the way. Wait for the cutscene, and you can jump down. Hot rod, jump down here. That is a very difficult jump to make, so you'll need to practice that. Go along this boardwalk, do some Franklin grinds along the way. Go through here, and then you'll go to the arcade machine. Now this is a very, very important step right here. You need to listen. So you do your arcade machine. Now, very important step here. So you end your current run. Talk to Tony Hawk. You need to talk to Tony. Talk to him.
Stole is sweet. With those clothes and lame mask, you look just
So,
like Beaverhouse.
having talked to
Now
Tony
go piss
Hawk,
off some Aussies. They'll take care of the rest.
you'll get this "let's go now" text. Typically, this would bring you to the cutscene we just saw. But if we talk to Tony and then go through the cutscene, we'll have this proc, and then we can just go straight to New Orleans.
Another town, another part. We're talking major
If our
moron
G
convention.
here, we got a
You
good
wanna
spawn
get noticed here.
so
Try these insane stunts.
switch to Mike V.
Thanks for getting me off that float. Here, let me buy you a drink. I'll give it a try.
switch over to the Jester. Acid drop into this. Go over this way. And we'll be wanting to go through this graveyard, so just grind on these crits. And if you're fast enough, you can get the quick crypt, which is like the cutscene comes a little bit faster, and it's just good. Switch over to Mike B.
Let's get going.
So yeah, this is very loud. We're gonna do a hold up. We'll do a spine transfer into the other wall. Hold on. Jump out. And then do a wall ride. Break those three. If you get the right jump, you can hit a lamppost along the way. But I messed up, so it's whatever. Do your trick bound to that. So it'd be Indian Nosebone typically, unless you have rebounded. And then have Jesus wreck the dude on the tricycle. And now you'll speed manual over these manuals. Hit 5 of them in total. Now you'll hit these gas lamps. And you're gonna go over to Tony Hawk with a big combo. Focus, drop the hot rod, and talk to Tony.
The equalizer's a gnarly man. Meet us. Oh yeah, security's gonna be tight.
So yeah, you go straight to Skatopia now.
We saved the best for last. We've this is our last
So
shot to
Skatopia
fix this
is-
thing. So let's tear it.
When you
It's-
little
it's one of my
dirtbags have
favorite
scored all you
ones,
can,
so-
find me. We'll total things up,
And
and you can crown my team champion.
Just not here.
All right, let me show you
Talk to
something.
Tony. Drop down here, and you'll go through this, like green shack. You'll only be holding to your right, kind of right back, when you're going through here, because you'll jump towards a tree. Get the chainsaw. Now go over here, you start grinding. Now you have the mission available to you to retry, so spine transfer, grab the balloon. Now you can do the Spine the Mind challenge. That's done. Now, if you're good, you can grab one at the tree, unlike me. Do an attack spin, and then you do an acid drop into a half pipe. And then you drop down here, do the graffiti, and you found Bigfoot. Swap over to Bigfoot, grind on this rail, and then you want to do a chainsaw manual up the slope here. So, manual, go down here, do another chainsaw manual, and this jump right here, it's kind of weird. Like, you gotta get a good feel for it, because sometimes it won't count. You just gotta kind of know where to hit it. And now I need to go back to my Creative Skater, or any skater for the matter, but for the route, the Creative Skater is the closest, so go over here. I like to have a special for this, so this trick right here is very difficult. It'll require a lot of practice. You can do it from either side of the sign, so you can do it from over here or over here. I guess it's just a matter of preference or where you're at, so you're going to do the side transfer gap, but not the Bigfoot, so I'll let the car go through because you can very easily skitch onto that and just mess yourself up. So go over here, and you want to air off your board, or you want to like, kind of do a caveman into the corner of the ramp. So it's a little bit hard. Okay, get it. Quickly go over to Dan. You need to get to him as fast as you can, so make sure you don't have a combo going or anything, and you just talk to him right away.
To celebrate our complete domination,
And if you don't get it,
blow this hellhole sky high.
you have to do all those explosives bits, and it's just a slow waste of time. It loses like a minute, so you don't want to do that. Alright. So now you say, alright, let's go.
We gotta get out of here! But let's take the critters with us!
Get off your board, immediately jump out the back here. And you can just hot rod your way to the finish. If you're fast enough. I wasn't, so... But you can make it.
Alright, it's time
So,
for the grand finale. This place is getting torched. Yo, what's that rookie still
final
doing way up
stretch.
there?
Just maintain a
Hey,
combo.
loser, let's make this
Use your hot
interesting.
rod.
We're up, but if you can bust...
And then you're done. Time is whenever you decide, so...
It's beautiful. So beautiful. My life finally has a meaning.
Alright, so... that's the end of the run, but I'll still go over, like... significant differences, so... Going back to Barcelona, well, not even Barcelona, but we'll be here anyways, so... Top order, like...
Nice choice.
You need to hit your tomato...
Hola, here's some tomatoes.
And... I just froze the game, whatever. Whatever. I'll just call that the end of the tutorial, I guess. You get the basic gist of the run. I tried to go over all the topics I could. If there's any questions or concerns about what goes on, just hit me up, I guess. You can hit up my Twitter DMs or Twitch or Discord, whatever. I'm pretty chill, and you can talk to me about whatever. I'm fine with it, so yeah. Guess that's the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you get some good runs in. And this run is tough, so do me proud.